Bulk of the carries last week for Eden Prairie did lose a fumble on their opening possession. He gets his first action of the night and picks up about 2, bring up second down and long. Inside handoff, and picking up a gain of about 2 again is Nick Kruger.
Well, makes third down a little more manageable for the offense, as last drive when they had 3rd and 10, they elected for a pretty conservative screen pass which went nowhere. At least here with 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6, you can get away with throwing some of those lower risk short passes to try to pick up that first down.
Not to go under 8 minutes here in the first quarter, each team having a possession and going 3 and out. Eagles with their second possession now have 3rd down and 4 from their own 20. 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Kramer out of the shotgun will sling this one for Wolf down the near side. He's got it. Wolf stepping out of bounds back at the 45, 46-yard line. But a 26-yard strike on 3rd and 4 from Kramer to Wolf, and Eden Prairie gets the first down of the game.
It's a big play they need, and Wolf was the guy that Kramer targeted a lot last week when we saw them against Lakeville North. Panthers later on in that game did a good job picking up some of those plays and preventing long passes to him. Prairie Lake's going to have to do the same thing, as we saw how dangerous Wolf was just a moment ago.
Inside handoff to Pompey, who picks up about a yard. It'll be second down upcoming. And as we saw last week, as the pressure intensified on Kramer, he missed a lot of those shots to Wolf that we just saw there. Such great touch, a great route run by Dejan Wolf. And a big first down, picking up the first down of the game a moment ago. Second down from the 47. It'll be Amundsen down the near side. He'll squirt his way across the 50, up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and rather short for Eden Prairie. They just converted that 3rd and 3 a moment ago.
Just kind of runs we're more accustomed to seeing from the Eden Prairie offense. Good hard-nosed running. Let's take a look at that play one more time. I mean, nothing massive, but a nice 5-6 yard run. That's usually what we see from that EP offense. Good, hard, strong running, finding those holes. What they need to do more of in that running game, setting up that 3rd and short.
3rd and 4 from the Prairie Lake 48. Amundsen, there was a play fake rather wide open, is Matt Sherman. Sherman inside the 20, inside the 10, and he's off. Touchdown. A perfectly executed play fake, and Matt Sherman fighting himself all alone for a 48-yard catch and run touchdown. The scoreless streak is broken, and Eden Prairie is on the board first.
Yeah, that gets their monkey off that back. Let's go ahead and watch that on replay. A great play fake by Kramer, finding his receiver streaking around the top. You'll see on your screen. Let's watch it one more time. That fake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost 10 guys in the box for Prairie Lake. Led to him streaking down the field wide open for the TD.
Weston Dorsey's extra point, he really rifled that one up. It's no good. But Eden Prairie, 48-yard touchdown connection from Cole Kramer to Matt Sherman, and it's 6-0. Eden Prairie with the lead, 6:15 to go in the first quarter.
Let's go ahead and watch that one more time. You're going to see that fake right there. As soon as he fakes it, look how many of those Prairie Lake players are in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I count 9 players in the box for Prairie Lake off of that play fake by Kramer. You'll see no one picks up the receiver going towards that weak side. Easy pitch and catch running down the field for the touchdown. Eden Prairie's up 6-0.
Certainly for Eden Prairie, that has to feel really good, especially being the big play touchdown. The big plays have really been lacking the last couple of weeks, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they kind of have to a degree, and yeah, they certainly needed that play to just get momentum going on that offensive side of the ball.
As Dorsey will get set to kick off for the Eagles. They lead for the first time since week 1. Dorsey's short kickoff, it'll be taken at about the 15-yard line and hammered at about the 20 and forced out of bounds there, and Prior Lake will go back on offense from their own 21, trailing 6-0.
Yeah, let's see how Prior Lake responds. You and I were both talking in pregame how this is a Laker team that, at least for high school football standards, does like to throw the ball all over the field and air things out. Didn't see much of that on their first drive. We'll see what they come up with here as they try to respond to that Eden Prairie touchdown.
It's Nate Raditz remaining the quarterback for Prior Lake here on their second series. They'll run the option. Getting a big gain on first down is Keaton Schrader, and he'll have a first down across the 30-yard line up to about the 34.
That option probably going to be part of Prior Lake's attack as well. See one more time there running. Look at the burst of speed. Let's watch it again. Got him just cut through that hole through a couple of Eden Prairie defenders, breaking it up for a first down.
Schrader with the 14-yard pickup on first down. And Prior Lake now from their own 34. Give it to play fake passes through the hands of the receiver. That was Parker Ellis, and nearly intercepted after that. That high throw is Ellis had some space in that zone. If he'd made that catch, he would have picked up some decent yardage, but nonetheless, it'll be second down and long.
Yeah, a little space there, and he did overshoot him, and very lucky that didn't deflect into the hands of an Eden Prairie player.
Raditz on the keeper. He'll be swallowed up in the backfield. I think he slipped going into his cut. Not sure that would have made much of a difference, though, as black and red was all over that backfield. It'll be third down and long.
Not really sure what they were trying to do on that play. I mean, it was clearly a fake, and he was going to be running it. I'm not sure if maybe he planned on dropping back to possibly pass it, but he did have a guy set up on the near side for a screen, but the slip overall certainly created some havoc for the Prior Lake offense.
3rd and 13 from the Prior Lake 31. Ellis in motion. They'll throw it up toward Ellis, and he makes the catch. Ellis down the far sideline. He's knocked out of bounds at about the Eden Prairie 40. Parker Ellis is going to be the man to watch on that Prior Lake offense, and he comes up with a big play on 3rd and long there to get the Lakers into Eden Prairie territory with a first down.
We're going to fit that into a window, too. You'll watch right here. There is an Eden Prairie defensive back closing in, looking for that interception. Ooh, that was close. Couldn't come up with it. A nice catch by the receiver. Getting up a big play for Prior Lake.
First down here, Schrader, and he'll be hit at about the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second down upcoming.
Show you that big play one more time. You can see that they were looking for that interception on that Eden Prairie defensive side. Right there, they were trying to get it.
Second down from the Eden Prairie 40. Prior Lake with their second possession of the night. They went 3 and out on their first one. Here's Ellis in motion. Ellis will take the handoff. He's got some speed. He's got a first down inside the 30-yard line. He turned what looked like it wasn't going to be very much into an 11-yard gain and a first down. That's going to be concerning for Eden Prairie. That's game-breaking speed for Parker Ellis if he can be doing things like that.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of speed from him thus far.
As Ellis was split out wide to the near side on first down from the Eagle 29. Raditz going over an audible. Perhaps Raditz will run the option with Schrader. He'll pitch to Schrader, who only picked up about 1 or 2 on the option play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, not really a whole lot of options on the option play. You see the pitch right? Let's show you one more time if you Just overall well played by that Eden Prairie defense. Yeah, it was pretty much a lose-lose situation whether you pitch it or hang on to it.
On second down, here's a handoff to Schrader. He's got a big hole. He'll get up to about the 25-yard line. Chio Trotter, one of those down there for the Eagles to make the stop. It'll be third down and medium, about 5 coming up.
He got tackled kind of awkwardly on that play. Glad to see that he's getting up. Let's see it again. You'll see at the very end of this play, you'll see that nice burst of speed, but see kind of an awkward tackle there. Glad he's up and okay.
As Ellis in the slot here on third down. Raditz with a straight drop. Looking for Ellis in the slot. He's got it. Flag comes in. Ellis tackled inside the 10.
Pass complete to number 7, Parker Ellis.
It all depends on what that flag is, though.
Is the flag in play? Tackle is by number 7.
Well, they sort that out. Here's another look at it. Finding the soft spot and what looked like some zone coverage there by the Eden Prairie defense. Here again, you'll see it right in the middle towards the top of your screen. Finding the soft spot in that zone, making a nice catch at the 10-yard line. But the question is, will the play stand?
It is defensive holding against the Eagles, so the penalty declined, and Prior Lake will have a first and goal at the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the Eden Prairie 10-yard line.
And already that matchup causing headaches for Eden Prairie. We've seen Ellis with that jet speed turn what looked like it's going to be a minor gain into a 11-yard run and a first down. Talking about the two long Eden Prairie touchdown drives, one in particular, the 48-yard catch and run by Matt Sherman. The drive after that, a little bit more conventional. Eden Prairie, they got some two long Eden Prairie touchdown drive. Good running all around, finished off the 12-yard touchdown run by Pompey. Now, one thing to keep in mind, it is a warm and muggy night, not very characteristic of mid-September. See later on how some of the conditioning with the players running up and down the field factors into this, the way the offenses have been moving. Second down and goal for the Lakers. From the Eagles 3. And flags come down, and Prairie Lake will find themselves backing up a little bit once again.
The way they're throwing the ball, that might not necessarily be the worst thing in the world to kind of give them more room to operate now.
From the Eagles 3. Flags come down. Second and goal from the 8. Find themselves backing up a little bit once again. Ellis will line up in the slot. He's done some big damage from that position. Raditz go up top. It's intercepted in the end zone. Caden Fye dancing around, and he'll finally drop to the ground for the touchback. A huge interception for Eden Prairie. Ends the Prairie Lake possession without any Laker points.
That might be something we look back on as being the turning point in the game. See it picked off right into the end zone. Trying to get a look at the tail end where he was. Yeah, he just kind of threw that into a lot of coverage, and maybe not the best decision there, but sets up a 1st and 10 for Eden Prairie. They come up nothing. Boy, if Eden Prairie goes down and scores the other way, that's going to be a big blow to this Laker team, which at least offensively has played very well in this game.
Kramer will put this one up toward Wolf, and this will be out of bounds over Wolf's head. Jacques Jaycox in coverage with Wolf, step for step. That was a great throw by Kramer, though. He put it only where Wolf could get it. It was a great back shoulder throw. It's a little bit too much air under it, though, and it carried over everybody into the Eden Prairie bench. Second down coming up.
Watching on YouTube and Twitter. Also watch us up on Facebook. That's where our main feed is going right now if you'd like to tune into this one. But lots of different ways you can watch our broadcasts throughout the season.
Amundsen on second down, trying to get out of the shoestring tackle. He does, but promptly swallowed up. And if you're picking up one or two more after that. It'll be third down and long coming up. And an important third down now for Prairie Lake's defense.
I agree with you. This is a way they could kind of get some momentum back if they force Eden Prairie to punt and then get good field position.
Kramer dropping back on third and long. He'll roll. Fire it. It is caught for the first down up on the far sideline. Will Becker able to go up and snag that one, get a foot in bounds, and Eden Prairie moves the chains.
That's a big conversion there on that third down play. Watch it again. Had to go up in the air, and look at him keep at least 1 foot in bounds there. See it again. He'll land, at least get that foot in. A tough catch on not the best throw in the world from Kramer, but it's a big conversion for Eden Prairie to keep this drive alive.
Well, the Eagles move the chains. Have a first down at the 32. High formation. Amundsen, the tailback. He will get it. Try to carry it down to the near side. Couple of white jerseys cut him off, but he's able to turn it into a good couple of yards, and then perhaps a late hit flag coming in at the end as well. Have to see what the call is, but it looked pretty textbook late hit against Prairie Lake, and that's what it is. We'll tack on 15 more and another first down for the Eagles.
Yeah, and what that does too is now it sets up Eden Prairie really in position where they can be pretty aggressive and try to go for a touchdown, perhaps rather than a field goal, which would be really backbreaking to Prairie Lake. 3:34 with the ball at midfield. Plenty of time for this EP offense.
The first down for the Eagles from the Prairie Lake 47. Kramer on the play fake, roll out, and he'll just kind of eat this one as he's taken out of bounds.
Watching again, Kramer really not a whole lot of areas to go. Good coverage downfield by Prairie Lake to prevent him from making any sort of throw.
Second down and about 13. Up back handoff, Amundsen. He'll get a good chunk of that back, maybe back to about the original line of scrimmage. Third and about 10 coming up.
Of course, as we said, third down and long has not intimidated either of these teams.
About to go under 3 minutes here in the first half. Put out 4 wide receivers on third down. Kramer setting up the screen. Here's Amundsen. He's got it. He's got the first down inside the 40-yard line. Rather maybe a little bit short. My apologies. Eden Prairie probably going to go for it regardless.
I don't know, midfield if you want to do that. Give this good Prairie Lake offense a bit of a short field. This is a tough call. It certainly is a manageable fourth down, but I think it's the right call to bring this punt team in with the way Prairie Lake has been moving the ball against your defense. At least force them to go 80 yards to try to get a score rather than perhaps setting them up with only a 50 or 60-yard field.
Of course, always worth mentioning who the punter is for Eden Prairie.
Well, who called it? I wonder if that was Prairie Lake, maybe realizing that and just sending a reminder out to their guys that the quarterback is the punter, so you got to be ready for that fake.
Prairie Lake takes their first timeout. And with 2:38 remaining, Eagles have all 3 of their timeouts. Prairie Lake now with 2. There's still plenty of time. They've got those timeouts, assuming the Lakers get the ball back in some fashion after this next play. And I thank once again our friends at the Mulch Store and Tactical Urban Combat in Eden Prairie for joining us this season on our Eden Prairie schedule. Next week we will be heading to the beautiful Wayzata. The upstart Trojans put a big scare into Minnetonka last week, so exciting to get a good look at the Trojans firsthand for us. Kramer has to pull down that high snap. The punt will bounce into the end zone, and Prior Lake will take over at their own 20 with 2:32 remaining in the first half in an 8-point game.
So they like to throw the ball. We're going to have to see how aggressive they're going to be from their own 20-yard line, because if you go 3 and out, you could be looking for some trouble here, setting up Eden Prairie on the other hand for a short field. So this is going to be some interesting clock management from the Lakers.
A huge interception on the last drive when Raditz was intercepted in the end zone by Caden Fye. Raditz on first down will give it off and buried under a sea of black jerseys. The Eagles are going to think about taking their timeouts here. They'll take their first here. For that good defensive play on first down. It'll be second down and long for the Lakers after the timeout.
But he fooled on that run, and I think you're right to set up that loss on that play. I mean, now you got Prior Lake thinking about, well, are we just going to try to run the clock out and go into halftime? And now Eden Prairie's trying to prevent that, taking their timeouts. They still have, I believe, 2 left, unless that was, I think they might have that wrong on the scoreboard. They have Prior Lake taking that timeout, but I believe it was the Eagles, wasn't it, Patrick?
The Eagles took that timeout indeed.
The scoreboard still shows that they have 3, but they should be at 2 right now, which means they still could to get the ball back potentially with just under 2 minutes left if they're to stop the Lakers on these next 2 plays.
Second down and 11 officially. And flags coming down, another false start. Probably against the Lakers, and that's something that they've had some problems with here in the first half. Haven't really talked about a lot that the Lakers have done wrong on offense, but I think they're going to get the Eagles for this one, so my apologies. Look at second down and 6.
Oh, we got Eden Prairie on it. Interesting. Okay.
Scoreboard showing third down and 6. Raditz on the quick drop, pass caught, first down Marlier, out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Very least that probably takes Eden Prairie out of the situation of getting the ball back now that Prior Lake has the first down at the 35-yard line. Now it's them that's probably thinking about, maybe we got time to go down and try to score.
First down from the 35 for the Lakers. 2:21 remaining in the second quarter. Raditz will go up top. The Marlier going up to make the catch. Did he hold on to it? Yes, he did.
Oh, now they're saying no.
Looked like the one official was going to run in there to signal a catch, and then he waved it off at the last second. Great effort nonetheless by Spencer Marlier, and a great hit put on to separate him from the ball and knock him out of bounds.
Oh, that was close. I think his foot might have landed in bounds first, and that's why they're calling it no catch.
Prairie Lake student section, of course, not liking that. And a really good crowd on hand this evening. Reddit setting up the screen. Here's Shaver. Worm his way up toward the marker, probably be about 3 yards short. They're down and 4. Still 2:10 remaining in the half. Raditz fires over the middle. That's going to be short of the first down on the completion. And Prairie Lake likely will have to punt.
Ooh, now the question is, do you try to stop the clock if you're Eden Prairie? Probably not, since conceivably you would probably getting this ball deep in your own territory, and I think that's why they're not electing to use one of their final 2 timeouts.
Prairie Lake.
They're going to go for it?
Eagle fans, this is your house. It's
Wow. This is a gutsy call from the Lakers.
I'd like to see them try to draw the, oh, they're going to run it. Shaver's not going to get it. Eden Prairie will take over on downs. Well, the gutsy call by Prairie Lake does not pay off. The Eagles are pumped up. The fans are into it. And still a minute 23 and 2 timeouts. At a very appetizing short field in front of Cole Kramer and the Eagles.
Really not much of a push at all, and saw some big penetration from that Eden Prairie defensive line. Really no forward push at all from Prairie Lake. It kind of looked like their offensive line was almost expecting a pass, maybe some miscommunication there.
Kramer deep drop will put it up for Wolf, and it'll be over his head, incomplete.
I like the play call, though, after causing that turnover on downs, to go for that big play.
And he keeps those Laker defenders having to play a little looser. And setting up something a little underneath as well for a catch and run, perhaps. 1:19 remaining, 2nd down and 10.
The question is, do you...
And around Amundsen, rather that's Krieger. They'll lose about 1 or 2. We have 3rd down and long. And the Eagles will be content to run some time off the clock in case they have to give the ball back to the Lakers. Ticking under 45 seconds. Kramer, pressured, gets away. He'll dump it down and able to stay in bounds to pick up a few extra is Sherman. And Prairie Lake now will take their 2nd timeout.
That Prairie Lake calling a timeout?
It's going to be Eden Prairie, which...
I suppose they're thinking about going for it here. Again, if they don't convert, that still gives Prairie Lake a relatively short field. I mean, granted, they probably only have like 12 or 15 seconds left, but...
You're kind of in between a rock and a hard place, because if you're going to go for it there, you might, well, run the clock down to the point where maybe you only get to run 1 or 2 more plays, just in case you don't convert here on the 4th down. But at the same time, then, if you do convert the 4th down, you want to have a little bit of time to figure out what you're going to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, let's say they use 5 seconds on that play. That would maybe give Prairie Lake 3 plays going the other way with the ball, which maybe is enough time to get in field goal range. We, of course, have seen that Prior Lake has a really good kicker with a strong leg, but just looking ahead of ourselves because, of course, if Eden Prairie converts here, then it's a whole new ball game going the other way where maybe they're thinking about trying to set up for that field goal.
Eden Prairie with 1 timeout remaining. Prior Lake with 2. Kramer out of the shotgun. Almost got the. Kramer's going to take off near the first down. He's got it inside the 30. Still 17 seconds, so I think Eden Prairie ended up with the best of both worlds there. They got the first down, they got out of bounds, and they still have 17 seconds to work with.
Yeah, out of bounds is the key thing as well. Let's watch that 4th down conversion once again. Had a chance to draw those Prior Lake players off sides, but stepped up in the pocket. Nobody among the linebackers or the secondary had picked up that Kramer was thinking about running. It's a pretty easy conversion for him once he stepped up in the pocket and got beyond those defensive linemen.
On the 27, Amundson's got a big hole. Will be up to the 20-yard line. Eden Prairie will be compelled to use their final timeout with 11 seconds remaining.
Well, we think the scoreboard still shows the 1, but I think earlier in that second quarter, you and I were both right that they used 1, so I think they're out of timeouts, but maybe we're wrong.
I think they did correct that at some point. It indeed was Eden Prairie's final timeout, and it was a legitimate timeout.
Well, now they're showing, now they do have 0, okay.
Perhaps academic at this point, but the Lakers still have 2.
So what do you do here if you're Eden Prairie? No timeouts, ball on the left hash of your 20-yard line. If you run and play and stay in bounds with 13 seconds, that's probably going to be the end of the half unless you can really quickly get to the line and spike the ball, which is going to be an awfully tall task. So this is a big call for the Eagles right here. If they're going to go with a heave to the end zone, they got to make sure it goes to the end zone and that Kramer doesn't get sacked.
2nd down and 4. Kramer will drop back. He'll go deep to the end zone. Chowin's got it for the touchdown.
I don't think he was in bounds. Oh, he was. Okay.
J.D. Chowin with a 20-yard touchdown reception, and Eden Prairie puts a big score on the board near the end of the first half.
I'm going to watch this again. I'm not entirely sure that Chowin got a foot in bounds when he made that catch. Let's watch it again. Is he in the air? He's in the air right here. He doesn't have a foot on the ground. Let's see where that lands. Oh, that is close. Boy, I'm watching this here, Patrick. I don't think he got that foot in bounds.
Extra point is good by Connor Reynolds. 21-6, Eden Prairie with the lead.
I want to watch this one more time. This is getting right here. This is where he makes the catch. No foot has landed yet. And to me, it looks like that foot lands out of bounds. It's awfully close. Let's see if I can show you one more time. See right there, that's where his foot's going to land. Looks like his right foot. That's close. No replay review, of course, so the referee's call is final.
Yep, no, unless this was the state championship game, something hotly discussed. Because where does getting the call right just become letting kids play the game?
Yeah, and you don't want it to be the NFL where it takes 5 minutes to do a review. At least it seems like that sometimes.
Web kick punched up the middle. It's picked up and returned. Still 5 seconds remaining in the half. Carson Matilla on the return for Prior Lake. See what the Lakers want to do with likely their one final play before we hit the halftime gun.
Got Aaron Rodgers and you're playing the Lions. You can heave one to the end zone. Didn't they do that one year?
Yeah, it was
last play of a game. They scored like a 70-yard Hail Mary.
Now followed an offensive or a defensive penalty rather that would have ended the game. As Prior Lake will just kneel it out. Well, the Eagles have put up more in the first half tonight than they had combined all season in their first 2 games. 2 beautiful touchdown strikes from Cole Kramer, as well as a 12-yard touchdown run from Sherwin Pompey. Some timely defense as well. That red zone interception by Caden Fye, thwarting a Prior Lake drive. And we'll go to the halftime gun with the Eagles up 21-6 here in their home opener. You're watching PSB Media's coverage of Eden Prairie football. I'm Patrick Ulia alongside Brett Johnson and Krister Woodley once again this evening. Enjoy your halftime, everybody.
Introducing your 2018 Eden Prairie Performance Team. The team is comprised of over 70 dancers. Captains are Kristen Neeson, Colleen Thompson, Kira Barrington, Lizzie Marsh, Nicole Schlepp, and Renata Baker. They're debuting their hip-hop routine. Give it up for your Eden Prairie Performance Team. With the mob, alhamdulillah, check you and me, and do your job. Berg is the name, Umbrella did the chain, Turner for the watch, crazy plain Jane.
so cool. I mean, that's nature.
Right.
Very cool.
This would be much cooler though.
That's true.
You gotta really
Michael! You should come up, though. You want to come up?
Calculated to the next destination. New cosmic horizons await. There are no limits as we travel beyond the stars. Eden Prairie High School is proud to present an exhibition performance. Drum majors Marissa Thielen, Gia Kin, and Elizabeth Scott and the Eagle Marching Band. There are no limits as we travel beyond the stars. 10, Maple Grove 21. Instagram first half. Isaiah 9, Edina 0.
5.
Welcome back, everybody. Preston Dorsey kicking off to begin the second half. And here's Ellis taking it inside the 10. Ellis, he's got some burst across the 30, down to about the 32-yard line. Parker Ellis, definitely the highlight of the first half for the Prior Lake offense, making some big catches, making some big runs, showing off that serious speed of his. He did quite a bit of good Swiss Army knife on Prior Lake's offense in the first half. Raddatz dropping back, he'll go deep, and it is almost intercepted. Just through the hands of Namdi. Obayazor. Second down and 10 for the Lakers coming up. The Lakers wanting to come out and make a statement on offense to start the second half. Almost got a little bit too carried away. Raddatz on second down. We'll check it down to Ellis, who is promptly chased out of bounds after a minimal gain of about 1. It'll be third down and long.
Camera guy Krister, now that we finally have our filter figured out on that camera, got a new one set up there. Let's zoom in just a little bit so we can get a little better look at the action, if you will. There we go. I think we're looking good. A little too far. Let's zoom back out. There we go, right there. Patrick always appreciates our on-air production meetings.
Third and 10 from the 32. Raddatz will go deep down the middle. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Ryan Hanaho. Hanaho in the middle of the field is brought down inside the Laker 30. And Hanaho, 2 plays later, does come up with the big turnover. Eden Prairie first down in Prior Lake territory.
It's another big interception thrown by this prolific Prior Lake passing offense. 2 and over 5, or just a little over 5 minutes if you go back to the second half, and that's just good coverage. That's a tough throw to try to force in there. Watch it again. Yeah, that's not necessarily the decision you want your quarterback to make right there. Trying to fit it into a tight window with a couple of defenders around your receiver.
The first down from the Laker 27, up 21-6. Far their best offensive showing of the season. Kramer able to dump it down to Pompey. Pompey inside the 10. He's pushed out of bounds. First and goal, Eden Prairie upcoming.
Well, they're rolling right now. You talked about how they went 7 quarters without scoring any sort of points, and right now this offense is absolutely rolling. Another touchdown here is probably, I don't want to say completely put the game out of reach, since Prior Lake does have a pretty prolific offense, but it's certainly going to give them a very tall hill to climb.
It's Kruger on the handoff, trying to work his way toward the goal line. And stopped right at it.
This is looking much more familiar to the Eden Prairie offenses we've seen in years past. Tough running, breaking tackles. There's a breaking tackle. There's another broken tackle and got about as close to getting into the end zone without getting in. And that'll be about the half-yard line. 2nd and goal for the EP offense.
And everything that was not working in those first 2 games is royal flush tonight for Eden Prairie. 2nd down and goal. Getting the handoff and sneaking his way in for the touchdown is Felipe Izumi. It's 27-6 Eden Prairie.
Not a whole lot you can do when it's goal line situation and on the half-yard line against this Eden Prairie offense. Hard run into the end zone.
Connor Reynolds attempting the extra point. The flag goes down. The kick is good.
Do have that flag though.
It's an illegal formation against Eden Prairie. See if they have to re-kick the point. Looks like that's what the Lakers will want to do, is make them re-kick it again.
Well, you might as well in that situation. I mean, they missed an extra point early, rather than maybe enforcing it on the kickoff instead.
As Reynolds also able to make the 2nd attempt. This time it does count. 28-6 Eden Prairie with the lead. And was tied at 6. And 3 Eden Prairie touchdowns later, they now have a 22-point lead with 10:31 to go in the third quarter. And Hanaho, 2 plays later, does come up with the... And one of the big stories, of course, is Kramer rebounding from a disastrous week last week at Lakeville North. Two touchdown passes in the first half.
Yeah, looking much sharper. Go back to that interception, which set up that touchdown. Again, the Prior Lake quarterback, Raditz, trying to fit that into a really tough window. Watch it again. I mean, going into tight coverage there, got to be a little more careful with the ball.
Dorsey will kick off for Eden Prairie again. Split this one in the middle, trying to keep it away from Ellis. Ellis will end up with it. As Ellis is dragged down inside the 10-yard line. Great special teams play by the Eagles.
That is a coachable moment if you're the Prior Lake return man. You field the ball at, he gets as far as the 18-yard line and retreats and ends up losing about 9 yards, taking it all the way back. Actually make that 10 yards back to the 8-yard line. I always tell you in that return game, never run backwards. 9 times out of 10, nothing good comes out of it. Certainly what we saw there.
First down at the Prairie Lake 10-yard line.
Spot the ball at the 10, first down Prior Lake. Raditz dropping back will fire deep over the middle, incomplete, in between a couple of receivers.
Well, I think this is the drive of the game right here for the Lakers. They, I think, have to score a touchdown on this drive. Otherwise, you've got momentum, probably field position all on Eden Prairie's side. They're going to take some clock up. Hate kind of putting it this way, but I think this kind of is a must-score drive for the Lakers.
Second down and 10 from the 10. Quick out, a little bit too high and incomplete. Going up to try to one-hand that one was Marlier, but even he couldn't reach that one. It'll be third down and long in a very difficult situation coming up for Prior Lake.
I don't know, Raditz just does not look quite as sharp as he did over about the first quarter and a half of this game, where he was fitting balls in a tight window, is really moving this offense. The last few throws, he's really struggled for Cedar. Receptions can certainly hurt your confidence a bit, but we'll see if he can get back on his game here on this 3rd and 10. Going back, way back to the first quarter, Prior Lake did convert on the 3rd and 13, so they are capable of converting on these 3rd and longs.
Raditz will go deep, pass is caught, and first down Marlier. Shakes off a tackle, eventually taken down by Quentin Matsui. It'll be a first down for Prior Lake up at the 33-yard line.
That's a big play for them to convert on that third down. A couple of those they've now done. Give Raditz credit, after some tough throws, he comes back and throws a nice ball to get a first down.
Shaver takes the shotgun handoff. He's got a good gain of about 6. Second down and 4 coming up for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're moving quickly here. No time to show you that third down conversion. We're going to keep it right here.
Shaver again. This time not quite the same luck, and it'll be third down coming up.
Let's go back and take a quick look at that third down conversion.
Ellis comes down into the slot on the near side. As Raditz will run for it, and I think he will end up about a yard short. He was taken out of bounds. Great pursuit by the Eden Prairie defense. It looked like Raditz was ticketed to pick up that first down.
Look at the tackle right there. A lot of strength getting him from behind, but still holding him from picking up that first down. And I don't know if I like this punting call right here. I think you got to go for it if you're Prior Lake. You might not get the ball back for another 4 or 5 minutes if you punt it away here. I don't know.
Prior
touchdown and a pass to number 7, Parker Ella. And number 11, Nate Raditz. Dejan Wolf downs the kickoff. Stand for Prairie at the 37-yard line. The 6 Jordan Amundsen, the ball carrier. Tackle by DJ Boyd. Fullback in the last play, 54, Zach Reed. And on Nate. Tackle by number 9, DJ Boyd. Down inside. Ball is at the 42-yard line. Incomplete. Number 11, Dejan Wolf. Coverage was by number 28, Jacobs for Prairie. 4th down. 12 for Prairie. First down for Prairie Lake at their own 30-yard line. It's complete to number 7, Parker Ellis. Tackled by number 17, Ben Sather. Number 3, Keaton Schroeder, the ball carrier. Tackle number 22, Ryan Callahan. Complete to Marlier. Number 29 will be Ozer on the tackle. Down and 7. Complete to Marlier. Fourth down and 4. Incomplete, broken up by number 20, Israel Mondragon. Answering the ball carrier, Dean Nick Larson on the tackle. He blocked by number 59, Logan Tyler. Second down and 4. Number 7, Nick Kruger. Tackle on the last play by number 21, Trenton Herber. Key block on the last play, number 4, Matt Shirley. It's another Eden Prairie. Prairie ball carrier, on the tackle. The Blacks number 65, Michael Carver. The 32, Ron Harrison. Harrison with the ball carrier. Tackle by number 33, Sam Emery. Block by 59, Logan Tyler. Second down and 8. Rebounds by 44 Prairie Records. Number 79, Kurt Shield. Number 88, Sam Henry. Ball carrier 33, Sam Thomas. Tackle by number 33, Sam Emery. Looking at 40, Jose Shimas. Is by 44, Prairie Records. Third and 50. Number 10, Dakota Taylor. 32, Fred Zick. Tackle is by number 30, Ryan Duffer. Fourth down and 13. Here, number 10, Dakota Taylor. Initial tackle, number 27, Oscar Burton. Tackle by 72, Ben Charles. For the first down. Nickel down at 3 and 16 yards. Ball carrier number 31, Tyson Smith. 52, Colin Pinson on the tackle for the ball. Tackle by number 48, Ethan Long. Tackle Tackle also by number 46, Jaden Swaber-Berry.
Xander's got a few feet perked around in the face. That's it.
Nate Jackson on the tackle. And number 16, Jeff Edwards. That's the end of the ball game. The final score, Eden Prairie 45 and Prairie Lake 12. Thank you all for coming tonight. Please drive safely on the way home tonight and remember to buckle up. Prairie will be playing at Lizetta next Friday night, September 22nd. Home game for the Eagles is the following Friday, September 28th, against Maple Grove.